Hey yo, what up, Fight World? It's your boy Boxing Fanatic. I'm back with another one. Errol Spence is now taking a rematch at 147 since Terrence Crawford doesn't want to rematch him at 154. Seem like they still trying to keep him dehydrated. Errol Spence has now changed trainers, and it was talks of him bringing in Gervonta Tank Davis, Coach Calvin, or Floyd Money Mayweather.
Hey yo, what up you guys? It's your boy Boxing Fanatic, back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe for the latest and greatest content.
So, looks like Errol Spence is taking his rematch. And Terrence Crawford, Steve so-called Nelson, advisor, Terrence Crawford and his team in this camp was basically, they came out and said that they wasn't going to fight Errol Spence at 154. But you can clearly hear Terrence Crawford after the fight says that, you know, he wouldn't mind fighting Errol Spence at 154 because he struggled with making 147. But Terrence Crawford and his team knows that Errol Spence, he struggled with making 147. Prior to 3 or 4 weeks out before the fight that took place, Errol Spence was at 170 pounds. He on record saying this out of his own mouth. So, but you can clearly see that Errol Spence was not there. He didn't have no legs during the fight, not taking away from what Terrence Crawford capitalized on and made the fight seem one-sided, so easy. But it's to the point to now Errol Spence has brought in and changed up a lot of things just so he can, you know, give Terrence Crawford his first L. Now, we're going to talk about a lot in this video. Terrence Crawford wasn't even trying to oblige the man at 154 pounds. You know, and Errol Spence had, you know, went out of his way just to compensate, just to make the fight happen for Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford got the biggest payday of his career. Errol Spence gave him any and everything he wanted. Errol Spence clearly saying, you know, they had to do a coin toss to see who walk out first, and this, that, and the third. Like, it was just a lot of stipulations that Terrence Crawford was doing to make it seem, you know, everything he wanted, and not just, you know, it could have been like a 50-50 split or what have you, and which he got, you know, but thanks to Errol Spence. So that Errol Spence was basically saying that he wanted, you know, he activated the rematch clause. They had 30 days to reactivate the rematch clause, and Errol Spence did that. But Terrence Crawford, his team, came out and said that it would be at 147 or 148, not at 154. And Errol Spence had came out just a few days ago and registered at, saying that apparently he was a 154 pounder.
The Frank
Martin
Spence
and had been saying this way before the fight.
Stevenson fight.
He's growing out of
Frank
the weight.
Martin.
He's been at this weight class for a long time.
He was supposed to make,
ain't no,
you know, anywhere
no little
between
guy.
1 million to
Mayweather was
1.5
saying that
to 2
Errol
million.
Spence, if he was his trainer,
Derrick James and
he would
Errol
have
Spence,
him fighting at least 160 or 168
agreed to it
because,
and kept,
you know,
Frank
he's that
Martin
big and he can do
but
well
didn't
at that
really
weight
get
class.
his approval.
So
when the
Terrence
idea
Crawford
was
did some
pitched to
remarkable
him,
things
he turned
in
it
that
down.
fight.
And being that
Errol
you know,
Spence,
Derrick James
all over the place,
is the trainer,
you know,
and the manager,
falling there.
he's getting,
You know, and
if
that
he
can
was
test to,
if
you know, his balance. Him
Frank
not
Martin
having no
was
legs,
getting 1.5 million,
strength.
Derrick James gonna be getting a load of that money.
You know, just
and then
the
on top of that, say if Frank Martin was to win the belt, he got to pay the sanctioning fees for the belt.
You know, not having your
belt.
legs up
so
on you.
then he got to pay
And
taxes
that
on the belt.
to, You know,
then when
Errol
it come
Spence,
down
I don't
to
think
it,
he
he
trained
probably only going to be left
properly
with probably
right
like
for that fight. I don't think
250,000.
Derrick James and
That ain't
him
no money.
really sat down
So
and really dissect.
Frank Martin had
You
to
know,
do what he
Terrence
had to
Crawford
do was
in
best
whole, like
for
Terrence
his
Crawford and
career.
his team
You know, he
dissected
had to
Errol
let
Spence
Derrick
in the whole. They
Derrick
took
James
away
go.
his best attribute.
Earl
His best
Spence, it was
thing,
rumors
that was his
saying
jab.
that he was
Everything is set off the jab with Errol Spence.
he's working with
and
Coach
Terrence
Calvin,
Crawford
not trainer.
took away that, and he seen
Javante
that
Tank Davis,
he was
trainer,
a lot faster, a lot
he's
quicker
training him now.
than Errol Spence,
And Derrick James,
which he was beating
you know,
him.
it's not
to
no
the
longer
punch,
training him.
beating him.
It's looking like Derrick James ain't gonna have nobody
Earl
to
Spence.
train, and
Errol
Derrick
Spence
James
just had no
was
answer for
already
everything
talking
that Terrence
about,
Crawford
you
was
know,
doing, and
him
it showed
retiring
in the fight that
and
you know,
stuff like that from boxing.
Earl
because
Spence couldn't adapt.
I don't think he loved
Like
the
Terrence
sport
Crawford,
like how he once
adapted
did.
to everything that
In my honest
Errol
opinion,
Spence was
being
doing.
that, you know,
From
he got Earl
I
Spence
want
to
to say
that
the
point,
first round, but they
and got
gave
Jamel Charlo to that point.
Earl Spence the first round.
I
and
just
then
look at it like
every round after
he's
that
still
until
in the
fight
corner
got
with Jamel
stopped
Charlo.
was all Terrence Crawford.
Should Earl Spence?
Now,
Earl Spence let Frank
by
Martin
Terrence Crawford
fire Derrick
saying,
James?
you know,
No, he can be as an assistant.
he want to do
but
some
have,
remarkable
you
things.
know,
He want to become
his main coach.
undisputed,
You know,
and
and right
Jerron
now
Bruce
in their
Ennis.
career, they probably feel
But
like
he's saying he don't want to
bringing
rematch
somebody else
Terrence
in
Earl
right
Spence
now at their career at this time in their
147
life. That's best for their career.
154 pounds.
Could they blame
It's either Errol
Frank
Spence
Martin?
take it, leave it
No.
or not.
Shakur
It's gonna be at
Stevenson
147
going on his
and
rampage,
148.
calling
Earl
this
Spence
man
said he
out
was
of
gonna
his
take the
name
fight
and
at 147.
so
He just gonna
disrespectful
take
to
it.
this man. Like,
Being that
this
type
man
of guy
ain't never
that he
did
is,
nothing to you.
he got something to
But
prove. He got a
I
chip
think
on his
it
shoulder.
gotta be some
and he ain't
some
trying to let
understanding.
Terrence
Like, I
Crawford
felt like
eat it
how he
again.
going off on
So
Frank Martin, all these
Terrence
other
Crawford
people.
is trying to
Somebody
do
gotta
something
straighten
great.
this man
He
out.
wanna
Like, I
challenge
just feel like
the
when
winner out
a
of
person
those
do
two.
a lot
But
of a hit dog will holler.
why wouldn't you
I
want to
always
do the
say
same
the loudest person
at
in the room,
154
always the
pounds?
scariest
Get comfortable
person
at
in the
that
room.
weight. And
Never
fight
want to
Errol
fight
Spence,
when the
but
person
you
when
want
you
to
see the
go up
person.
to
Just
3
like how
different
Frank
weight
Martin
classes.
pushed up on
Is there
Keyshawn
something
Davis.
you telling us?
You know, Keyshawn Davis
I
went
know-
on his
I
little
understand
rampage, all of this,
you
saying
don't
this,
feel
saying
like
that on Twitter.
Earl
But
Spence
then
can
when
do
when Frank
what
Martin pushed up on him
you won't think he
and,
can
you
do
know,
in the
tested
second
out
fight,
and sized up
but you
the
can't
room,
count your eggs before they
you
hatch.
seen the difference.
You'll rematch him at
But it is what it
147,
is. I just
but
felt
you'll
like
go
some
up to
things
168
is best
pounds to fight
not to be said.
the winner
If
out
you're
of
gonna
those
say
three,
it how you want
those
to
two.
say it, you want to play
But
it how
not
you want to play it,
do the same favor
say
that
it to
Earl
the man's
Spence
face.
basically gave
If
you
that's how you rock
at
it, to me,
147
it's looking
pounds.
like
You say you'll rematch him at
you clout chasing, you
147
acting like
or 148, but not
a
54.
ish.
That ain't
You acting
making
like
no
an ish
sense to me.
ninja.
Like,
You know,
how
but it's crazy.
how
Like,
real
you
of
can't
a
be
person,
doing that, man. You
like
it's
that's
crazy.
just
Like,
bad business.
sometimes
That's
you
just
just gotta
bad
let
business.
stuff go,
Like,
man. If it
that
is
man
what it
stood
ain't,
10
then
toes
it ain't
down
what it
and
is.
gave you
You know,
any
you can't
everything
get
you
mad
wanted, but you
if
can't do that
the
little
cookie
thing
don't
for
crumble
him.
the way you
But
wanted
you
it to
want to go
crumble,
ahead
how
and do
you
that.
wanted it to crumble.
You can't.
People
You
got
still
other
got to
stuff
fight
that they
the
want to
man,
do. If
regardless
the
of
money
what
ain't
weight
right, then
class
the
it
money
is.
ain't right.
You still got to fight the
Everything
man. If
comes
you
with
don't fight him,
timing.
you
And let's
still
just
got your
hope that
mandatory. Jerron Bruce
Edwin De Los
can't run from
Santos
that, but you want to go up
don't
and
come
fight the
in
one out of those two.
and
I don't
give
know that those
Shakur
two are two
Stevenson the
different
respect
monsters.
that he
I
thinking.
think in my
He just gonna
honest
go
opinion.
in and just bulldoze and run all
say
over this guy.
Say
This
if
guy, what,
Jamel
16-1,
beat Canelo Alvarez,
a lot of knockouts,
right?
You know,
That
he
means
packing
you still
power.
gotta wait because
I just think
Canelo
Shakur
Alvarez
Stevenson
gonna
ain't been
activate
enough with somebody that's gonna
rematch,
rough him up.
so he can fight.
You know, that's gonna be a
Jamel
dog with him.
Charlo
And
again.
not give him the
So that's
respect
gonna
that
be
he
a
think
whole
he gonna
nother
get
year
from some of these
that you're
guys
gonna
at a
be
higher
sitting
weight class.
around, waiting around,
But
just to get a fight with those
yeah,
two.
I just feel like it's
And
just wrong how he going about
say
the situation.
if Canelo Alvarez
Frank
beat
Martin
Jamel Charlo, it ain't no
and
guarantee
him letting go Derrick
that
James. It is
Canelo
what it
Alvarez
is, man.
is gonna fight him.
Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. All right, one love, one life. I'm out. Peace.
Gotta fight Errol Spence before you fight Canelo Alvarez, and so that whole thing is just don't sit well with me. Like, you gotta make it make sense. If you gonna keep it 100, and you know what I'm saying, and that's how you rocking, you just showing your hand. If I was Errol Spence, I would have never did it from the get-go, showing that now that you saying this and saying that. But being that Errol Spence said he's gonna rematch you at 147 pounds, so it is what it is at the end of the day. Anybody I think that has some kind of leverage need to take keys on what's taking place right now. All of these different stipulations, so that when they do go into negotiations with you, they got to know how to handle you, because you already showing your hand. That's just my take on it. Y'all let me know what y'all think, all right? Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. One love, one life. I'm out. Peace.
If you enjoy content like this and you want to see more, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.